group 3 speaking. Today we're going to talk about culture shock. Moving to a new place to start a new life can be difficult for everyone, and the differences are often individual trajectory, such as age, gender, personality, and experience, are directly related to the impact degree of culture shock. And people who are extroverted have local friends tend to open up more easily than introverts to overcome loneliness. So moreover, with the help and the subtle influence of local friends, they are more receptive to other cultures and the suffer-based culture shock.
The emotional curve that an extrovert may experience when they first arrive in France may look like this. The first stage is the novelty and optimism stage. When international students first arrive in France, most of them are extremely excited, curious, and interested about everything new, confident and optimistic about the future. And this stage lasts about 1 month. The second stage is the frustration stage. After the initial excitement, they will have to face and solve various problems and difficulties in their life and study. And the differences between Chinese culture and French culture become more and more obvious, and the culture clashes become more and more intense. They miss their families. The third stage is the stage of adaptation and regaining self-confidence. After a few months of adjustment, international students gradually adapt to, understand, and identify with French culture, and can adopt to a tolerant attitude and a peaceful stage of mind towards the unacceptable parts of this, so that they can make their own choices. The emotional curve of introverts is more or less the same as that of extroverts, except that because of their personalities, they may feel less excited about coming to an unfamiliar environment at the beginning. And instead, they are in a state of confusion, fear, and discomfort from the beginning.
And this kind of things may be a lot of more difficult for introverted. So I still suggest you to take part in some activities to make some new friends, and the culture of ideas and the culture exchange will be very interesting. And we have some suggestions for those people: strengthen your language learning and get some cultural training before going abroad, and don't isolate yourself so society.
Well, as you can see, these two curves are called the culture shock. When people go to their other region or country with a different culture from their own region, there will naturally be a variety of maladaptive situations. This phenomenon is quite normal. I give you some examples of food, the language, and clothing. Well, nextly is part of group leadership.
What about teamwork? In teamwork, France's precision of power distance is very big. It's like a flexible and relaxed working atmosphere. So working with French people, they can express themselves as freely as people friends. Then emphasize individualism. They may always pay attention to themselves at work. I don't think that this is respectful. French workplaces are more open and free in China, pay more attention to performance of personality ability. So you should constantly improve and show your abilities when you work in France. And you should not be restrained and actively participate in communication. France divides working hours and spare time, so try to slow work problems during work hours. Don't distribute other during breaks. Of course, you can also join one vacation.
So here are our suggestions for you to be in France. No matter you're an extrovert or not, you can find some information. I wish that our video is useful for you. Maybe you will still feel lonely and uncomfortable at the very beginning, because you will face a truly strange life. But don't worry, I do believe that you will adjust to the new life eventually. Finally, we all wish you have a good time.
Thank you.